The art world is buzzing with debates and discussions, especially around the non-copyrightable nature of AI-generated art. A federal judge recently ruled that art created by artificial intelligence can't hold copyright. But is that the end of the road for digital artists? Absolutely not. Let's get one thing straight. There are many other ways to get paid for your digital art than just selling it as an NFT. The digital realm is vast and the opportunities are endless. You can license your art, collaborate with brands, or even use it as a basis for merchandise. The key is to think outside the box, or outside the blockchain, so to speak. Thanks to the power of digital tools like social media, there are many other ways to claim dominance over a certain artistic work or style. Platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and even LinkedIn can serve as your digital portfolio, showcasing your unique style and attracting potential buyers or collaborators. It's really difficult to reverse engineer AI generated art, or any art for that matter. The variable is what's going on in the head of the creator of the algorithm. Even if it is the algorithm making the art, it all starts with a human's creativity. Whether that's recognized or not, the human element can't be removed from the equation. But here's the kicker. Most artists would love to get copied. They do get copied, if not by other artists and by consumers and even manufacturers. Take Anthony James, for example. He makes infinity mirror sculptures, and people have started making their own versions and bringing them to music festivals. I've seen them all over Instagram and TikTok. Other artists have also hopped on this trend too, creating their own interpretations of infinity mirror sculptures in the style of Anthony James, or heavily inspired by, or that just happened to pop up in this during this trend. Corporations are no strangers to this either. From fashion brands replicating iconic art pieces on clothing to tech companies incorporating art into their advertising, the corporate world often takes cues from popular artistic works. And let's not forget, artists copy other artists all the time. Whether it's adopting a particular style, a technique, or even a color scheme, artists have always drawn inspiration from each other. It's not about who did it first, it's about who does it best, or at least who markets it best. The important part here is being early, getting recognized for it, and getting paid for it. What's the use of popularity if you aren't making money from it as an artist? What's the point of being unique, but no one knowing about what you made? Through social media and other mediums, we now have the ability to ensure that we get the credit that we deserve for creating something unique. Even if we don't get the credit for it at first, social media provides a very public platform for us to even claim credit after the fact. It's happened with many other, mediums, dancing, art of all types. Remember, others may copy, but in the words of the song "No Problem" by Chase and Status, they can try to copy like a slave to a trend. It's no problem for me, but it's a problem for you, right? The innovators have the advantage of being able to create magic again and again and again because they're the ones that know how they did it. Even if you can't create that magic again, the credit is always yours for being the first to do something. The goal with AI should always be to inject one's own personality into it legally by using AI as inspiration, but then creating things yourself. You may have a better legal standing. I'm not a legal expert, but maybe my legal friends can school me on this. One of the main advantages of injecting your art into something in the physical realm is there is more tangible financial value for you, for someone viewing it, and or for someone purchasing your art. For most people, for example, vinyl record will always hold more value than a limited digital download of a track. That's because Physical medium gives you the opportunity to think about every detail surrounding the experience leading up to the listening of your music. So, for example, with vinyl record, you can take the shipping box, even the box that it's shipped in, you can take that into consideration. The cover art, the 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 thickness of the stock of the actual album cover holder, the material of the slip paper that the record itself sits in, the the goodies, the extras that you include, every single detail, the heaviness of the vinyl like record itself, the materials that are used or the colors or blend of colors that are used for the wax itself, every aspect of that is considered with vinyl record. So it's about creating a whole experience around the consumption of your art, from the cover art to the delivery packaging and any extras you include with the physical purchase. They allow you the opportunity to create something special. Music festivals are a prime example. As an artist, you can collaborate with musical artists so that their audience sees your artwork in a new medium, a new space. By doing this, you get paid for your time and you still have the ability to sell your art later in a digital way. It's exposure to new audiences that you get paid for. And many times you don't even have to provide equipment for it because the AV company setting up for the festival will be the one to set that up. So it's a great way to get paid for your time while also getting exposure. While there's a lot of debate about the copyrightability of AI generated art, one thing is very clear. Digital art is on the rise and artists are cashing in. The digital art market has seen amazing growth in the last years. NFTs have particularly taken the art world by storm, with sales in the top 5 markets crossing a staggering $40 billion in all-time sales. But it's not just about NFTs. It's not even about the fact that more and more museums are showing digital art on their walls too. Digital prints, online galleries, and virtual art installations are also seeing increased consumer interest. These increases are more than just digits. They represent a seismic shift in how art is consumed and monetized, and the opportunities available to independent and even lesser known artists that are able to turn their audience into clients. They also offer a counter narrative to the doom and gloom surrounding the non-copyrightable nature of AI generated art. Yes, copyright is important, but the digital art landscape offers numerous opportunities for artists to profit from their creativity. Whereas the sale of an NFT can be a couple $1,000s for an established but lesser known artist with a decent following, when you're connected with the right people and you're put in front of the right opportunities, or you put yourself in front of the correct opportunities by being around the right people, an art installation can easily sell for 40,000, 150,000. And I've even had clients ask me what we can do with a 500,000 or $800,000 budget to make their own art installation room within their house. You probably don't need 500,000 to make a living with your digital art. So these numbers may seem crazy, but the point is that when you're in the right circles, people with those types of budgets are abundant. You just have to know how to get connected with the people that know them and that know how to talk to these types of people. They have a very specific mindset, but they absolutely have the budget. They're looking for something very unique that they can have in their home that they can't find anywhere else. That's preferably better than what they can find, or anyone can find, in a open public space. Think of it this way. In my experience in the AV home automation industry, people that have their own home theater, like, I'm not talking about speakers that you can buy at Best Buy. I'm talking about a commercial level theater in somebody's home. This type of person could easily go to the commercial movie theater, but they would prefer to have something amazing in their home. This is the same idea. People are looking for something unique to have at home that you can't find anywhere else, that their friends know that they're the only ones that can have that in their home. To get started with physicalizing your art, you don't need a huge installation budget. Check out my video on my top 5 digital art displays so you can get an idea of how you can start selling physical versions of your own art at different budgets without needing all the technical knowledge that an installation requires. I've been a marketing professional for 12 years, and I've been designing complex AV systems for custom art installations and music festivals for 5 years. I have a small team of industry pros around the country that can make the installation happen. This is how I help artists to physicalize their digital works into permanent installations without them worrying about the technical equipment details, construction details, or even having to find clients of their own. I have a list of clients looking for these types of installations and that want works from artists not currently available to the masses. The type of clients I work with don't want an NFT that they can download for a few $1,000 and that they just put up on some TV looking display. They want a unique experience that no one else can have. That's not available anywhere else. That's what they're looking for. If you're interested in joining my roster of artists for my future projects, reach out so we can talk and see if we like each other, if we can build a relationship that's mutually beneficial. My services are tailored to helping digital motion artists to make a art installation and sell it to a private client. All of this is why I don't worry about copyrights. I know I have more art flowing within and out of me, and I have a history of connecting with private clients that want something unique that can't be replicated anyway. That is the inherent inability to copy that is built into the works that we do with our clients when we partner with our artists. If you found this video insightful and are looking for a way to take your art to the ultimate level, don't hesitate to reach out. Let's just get a conversation started and let's see if we can create something extraordinary together. You can always check out my other videos on how to connect with important people that, if you networked with them, would totally change your artistic career momentum. I'll see you on the next video.